Dear students, how are you? I hope you're fine. Let's have part two of the revision of business. So let's start. I have here ethics are what principles? We said this is moral principles. We said that set of guidelines for maintaining ethics in the workplace is called a, of course, code of ethics. Different cultures, businesses, and industries have different ethical right standards. Unethical behavior, and we discussed this before. When we meet something we didn't discuss, we didn't discuss in the first video of the of part one of the revision, so I'm going to discuss again. Unethical behavior, okay, sometimes leads to the passage of the legislation that makes the behaviors, what do you think? Yes, illegal, excellent. I have another question. A factory in which workers are employed a long hours. Of course, it's what sweatshop. In OSHA, we have S is the safety right. If an employee violates a company code of ethics, what happened? He will be fired. He must be fired. He might be fired. He cannot be fired. He might be fired. So we here it depends on the owner of the place. A conflict of this is okay. A conflict of interest between the self-interest and what obligation? What do you think, guys? Of course, professional obligation. So here it means what? It means the business obligation or the professional obligation, the same word. The first step in the ethical decision process is to identify the ethical dilemma, right? The problem, see the problem, then do the other steps. An example of a workplace issue would likely be handled by OSHA is consumer rights, pollution control, safety to equipment, safety. Yes, this word safety is from OSHA. And I have here social responsibility revision. Social responsibility is the duty to do what is best for the good of what, guys? Of course, here society. The social responsibility of business takes into consideration all the business what to solve problems to society, or the business does and does not, both of them. When businesses are committed to following ethical standards, ethics are an integral part of their business practices. Again, when a business are committed when businesses are committed to the following ethical standards, ethics now are what? Are integral part of their business practices. Here, very important here, internal important part of their business practices. The Federal Trade Commission is considered with what? Federal Trade Commission. I'm here talking about this organization. It's here concerned with the product safety. So this is very important. Remember the medicines and the labels on the medicines and other products, where you can here you can go back to the PPT of this chapter and see what I'm talking about. Fair competition is a major component of what? Yes, in the fair competition, it happens in the market economy that has more than one competitor. When a firm does not have to compete, what do you think? Monopoly. What happens in the monopoly? Its productivity will do what? Decreases, of course. So I don't have to compete. So why should I be very unique and very good product to attract others? Why? Because when I don't have any competitors. If a company treats workers fairly, it's likely to have what? Turnover. What do you think? Of course, low turnover. So when they are treated very good way, in a fair way, so there will be a very here good company. The what requires the men and women be paid the same? Yes, it's what? Men and women to be paid equal pay act. Rules that protect the environment and control the pollution by the environmental what? By the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA. One goal of the Sarbanes-Oxley Act is to ensure that the companies keep what accounting records. Hmm? Keep, I want to hear you, accurate. Why? To pay the taxes accurately. Okay, so this is called Sarbanes-Oxley Act. By that, we finished the revision. I hope you understood both revisions, both parts of the revision, both videos. If you have any question, please send me on the SCL. Bye bye.